Back with another brew.
Welcome to the channel. This is the Brewing Brothers. My name is Chuba.
I'm Tanner Chuba.
Today we're going to be making a banana wine.
Looks absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, this looks like garbage. I made this yesterday. Saw some good videos on it. We'll take you through the process real quick, what I did so far. I'll post the videos here. Basically, I chopped up, how many was this? 5 pounds of bananas with skins. Alright, so that took me a little bit. And 3 pounds of white sugar, 1 pound of brown sugar, half a lemon with skin, half a ginger root, and 1.5 gallons of water. Adding a tea bag right now. This is for the tannins. A lot of recipes either call for a tea bag of black tea or like a cup of raisins, depending on the quantity you have here. I have 1 tea bag, and I need to get a starting gravity reading. Straight into the toilet. That's pretty smooth.
Yeah, but I don't see how it's not.
Alright.
It's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be an accurate read.
I'm gonna do that a couple different times. If it lands in the same spot, I think we're good. I think we can all agree. 1 point. It's almost the same as the carrot wine that we just did. 1.080. Let's do a couple more. You see that?
What?
That could be 1.080. Ding, ding, ding.
Let's try this one.
So this is actually about the same as the carrot wine we just did. If you haven't checked out that video yet, I don't know which one we're posting first because we're still in the beginning stages right now of brewing this.
It's different.
That's 1.080.
Oh.
Yeah, so both hydrometers. We have a consensus. So that means
But how accurate it is,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
do
know.
another quick math. 1.080. If it doesn't die at 1, I'll probably kill it at 1. Just because that's, if it goes into the 0.99s, if it goes in anything too into that, typically it becomes too dry for me personally. So I like to stop it around 1, and then I multiply that by 131.25. That's the formula. We can throw it on screen. Equals 10.5% alcohol. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if I want to be drinking alcohol with bananas in it. That's more than 10% alcohol. So this should be good. This is meant to be a refreshing summer drink. Oh yeah, worst case scenario. You know, if we really gotta call in this airstrike here. If this thing's really bad.
Basically, if it doesn't have a banana taste.
If it wanted to taste like bananas, like I definitely overdid it with the bananas. I forget what the the recipes online were saying, but I mean, I put the skins in, I put the full bananas. Worst case scenario, if we don't get a good banana breed, then I'm gonna be adding banana flavoring. It's like $5. Definitely not all that, but that's the plan. So what I'm gonna do now.
And the problem is with this though, it's gonna have like an artificial banana flavor. Like it's not gonna taste like a banana. It's gonna taste more like a gobstopper banana. The yellow piece that's in it. That's the flavor this is gonna have. So I'm hoping we don't have to use this because I honestly don't like that taste.
Yeah.
I'd rather eat a banana.
And if you haven't seen my other videos, other than wine, or if I'm doing some experimental thing like this, I'm just gonna add 1 teaspoon of super ferment. Just to help the yeast out. I mean, you can see how thick this thing looks. I mean, it looks freaking disgusting. It smells amazing. But who knows how the yeast are gonna act in here. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more nutrient. 1 teaspoon per gallon. Actually, you know what? I've been doing the whole gallon. I'll do 1.5, since there's about 1.5 gallons of water. I like to keep it to that. So, make sure I write that down. One and a half teaspoons nutrient. Stir that bad boy up. Yeah, so it doesn't look good.
But the thing
I think
is,
it mostly has to do with the brown sugar.
I bet you this thing. It looks terrible, but I bet you it's way better than the carrot one we're making.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe. Once we siphon this thing out, I don't know how many times I'm going to have to strain this.
You know, it should float to the bottom.
Yeah, that's the goal. And by the way, these things, pretty nice to have one. You're the one that picked this up. These are really nice for like a primary fermentation of like some random, like if you have a lot of big pieces of fruit.
You can't stick in a carboy.
Yeah, you know. So
in the first fermentation, you typically want to use a plastic fermenter. I don't know if they get smaller than 5 gallons. I've never seen one. So like this is the closest thing we can get for like, I don't even know what that is. What, 3 gallons maybe?
Yeah, I don't
know. 2.
It looked, you know, like this thing is completely full. I only put 1.5 gallons of water in here. Most of it's just the swollen banana and stuff at this point. All the
lemons and
lemon. It's just really thick. So I'm gonna be adding the yeast. I'm gonna pitch the yeast right in.
And this is only half because we need the other half for the carrot one.
Me and him have disagreements on how to add the yeast.
I still think you gotta activate it before you throw it into something.
Yeah, and again, none of us have made this one. I'm thinking there should be enough nutrients in here to get a colony built up. But I guess we'll see. I'm going to be checking back in on this in about a week.
Hold on, I just thought about this. You don't have a two-way stop on this. The glass thing's not going to be able to let that air out.
Well, that's one thing. Is that I did this before. I made a blueberry chai mead, and I used the same setup, and it actually worked. So I'm just basically just redoing it.
So it must not be a complete seal with that. So
of course, I would never do this for the secondary fermentation. You don't want it to be exposed to oxygen. The primary, though, I'm going to be taking this lid off every day. Might even leave like a little crack. I can't remember what I do with my last one. It's blueberry chai mead. We'll see. I mean, either way, in a few days, if I don't see bubbles coming up the side, if I don't see any sort of frothiness on top, then it might be dead. I don't know. Worst case scenario, in a week or two, check the gravity again, see if it changed. But I should be able to tell. And then once the alcohol starts being produced in here, it becomes a lot more watery. A lot of these things start off really thick. Once the yeast starts eating everything up and alcohol starts to be created, it eats a lot of this stuff away, so it should not be as like mashy. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'll be stirring this probably twice a day, keeping an eye on it, exposing it to oxygen. I'll be aerating it. I'll be oxygenating it. Essentially just stirring it. Making sure that the yeast are moving, that they're still alive, and I'll probably test the gravity in a week or two and see if it's at least started. I mean, that's typically it takes five days or so, at least with Mead. In my experience, to really see like a 3% alcohol. So this whole process, I mean, I'm guessing it's gonna take 3 weeks to really get close to that 10%, but we'll see. Until next time, thanks for watching the Brewing Brothers.
Back with another brew.
Welcome back to the Brewing Brothers. Here we are with our banana wine. Let's not forget, before you freak the heck out, this is dark brown sugar. Add it to it, okay? Basically, we're just going to rack this and do some sampling of it. Very little sampling of it. And we are back. Got about 1 gallon of banana wine here. We're gonna test the gravity now. Just want to get a good visual here of what we're looking at.
Doesn't do it justice.
Still bubbling and everything, so the yeast is still working. Let's get that out of here. I'm so ready. I'm so glad that that thing's done and over with. It's disgusting to get downstairs and see that every day. All right, gravity check. We sterilized everything. All right. About a 1.012. Yeah. So we got a 1.012. It's a little bit sweeter than the carrot one that we just did. 1.012.
Imagine drinking this banana dry.
Yeah, so this is going to be sweet. And it's going to be, the starting gravity was 1.08. Ending gravity 1.012. Times 131.25. It's about 9% alcohol. Alrighty, time for the fun part. Except I'm not too excited to drink this.
Yes, yeah, I think you should take this and get. I'm not drinking that.
We're gonna use this thief because there's a lot of sediment. Oh crap! It doesn't fit. I guess we're drinking sediment. I'll take the sediment. My problem so far with it is the smell. I shouldn't have used so many skins. Can you lift that up? Because it doesn't smell like bananas to me. It smells like banana skins.
Good.
Do you smell the skins? Like, I feel like
A banana skin smells like a banana.
it just smells a little bit different to me. Like, it's like straight bitter. And these were, you know, fresh bananas. All right, let's set the palate.
This is where the fun begins.
There is baby food that has bananas in it, and this smells damn near close to it. So we might be close.
That's not horrible.
Oh, the face you gave scared the shit.
Well, I
out
thought
of
I
me.
had some in my eye. I mean, that's pretty freaking good, right?
That's surprising me.
I'm afraid to drink too much because I don't want to give myself food poisoning. But, it's big gulp here now. I can't get over the smell. That's the one problem for me. It smells like ground up banana skins.
Disagree. Tastes better than the carrot.
Really?
I made a banana one before.
Banana mead?
Kombucha. Tastes similar. The one that Alex shot up all over the wall.
Yeah, I mean, there's chunks still in here, so this is like kind of like a eat as you go kind of thing.
No, I'll be honest, it's way better than the carrot.
Do you feel like that hot burn going down your throat? Like, it's definitely hot to me.
There's something wrong with my throat, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, this guy's sick over here. Weak immune system.
I don't think I'm sick. I must have been screaming.
Here's my problem with it right now. Clearly there's too much stuff in it.
Well, you have shit. Mine's actually not
Yeah.
bad.
It tastes hot. You know, like I taste the alcohol. So there's like that little burn.
We have two different things going on here then. You need to pour that out and pour a new one. It is not hot.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
we'll see next time. The problem is the whole top's just filled with all this guck floating on top. Yeah, so I prefer the carrot one over this one right now, and you do the
I
opposite.
think if you take this and throw some oak chips in it.
Really.
Yeah.
So here's what's gonna happen over the next month or so. We're gonna put this thing away. The hopes are that everything's gonna drop over the next month, and then we're gonna rack that again. Maybe do a separate video on sampling that, and then like we like to do, break these 1 gallons into 2 separate half gallons, and then maybe make some little tweaks from there. I have a little thing of banana flavoring that maybe I'll add to the one if need be. It's sort of like a Hail Mary, like the last.
The problem with that is it's artificial banana. Like if you had gobstoppers and the banana that's in there, it tastes way different than if you had a banana. And that to me, I think this tastes better than artificial bananas.
See, I bought that as in the back of my mind of just so I don't throw the whole batch out if it's that bad. At least I can add maybe a little bit of artificial flavoring to just get it past my tongue, basically. But yeah, it doesn't taste as bad as it looked. I mean, that looked horrible. And going down there and messing with it every day, really not looking forward to tasting it today. But this was not bad. I like the carrot better. You like the banana better.
Hard to tell.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. We'll see in about a month or so. We'll be able to really start to tell them. We're only 2 weeks in. Typically, it takes up to 3 months to really be able to start making some true ratings on your brews. So that's everything for this video. Thanks for watching the Brewing Brothers. We'll see you in the next video.